This is the future.
Grendel is a lot of fun to play with right now with his basic kit after his recent rework, but admittedly, I can't help myself tap into the power of the Helminth system, and honestly, Grendel becomes more fun to use with a few Helminth builds. Just take for example this Grendel subsumed with Wisp Breach Surge ability. In the past, Breach Surge was one synergy that I was hoping to be super great with Grendel. I was hoping that the ability could synergy well with the toxin procs of Grendel, and I was testing a Feast then Vomit Grendel build right after I casted Breach Surge in the enemy. It was fun in the testing room, but in general, I don't think everyone will find the build great. After the rework, I tested Breach Surge Grendel again, and this time, I could say that this is one perfect synergy with our Munch Boy. The ability works in so many ways with the Warframe. First, it adds extra layer of survivability because every time you cast Breach Surge, it can blind enemies. Just think of it as an upgraded version of Radial Blind, because aside from the crowd control, it has this head tracking projectiles that does tremendous amount of radiation damage if you give it with a lot of power strength, and then with the right setup in your build. With a Regurgitate Grendel setup, Breach becomes an ability that deals massive millions of damage with the Warframe. Regurgitate can strip the armor of the enemies, and then does decent toxin damage to their health and shield if there's any. Once this hit an enemy that is affected by Breach Surge, the subsumed ability will create a spark that will deal decent damage to an enemy hit by it. And when their defenses are stripped, it does millions of damage to them. For the build, you may increase the range for this by removing Stretch and replacing it with Overextended, but be mindful that it will lower the strength of your Breach Surge and Regurgitate. In my case, Stretch is enough since I also use Magus Anomaly to group enemies easily. I just group them first using the Operator Arcane before casting Breach Surge and then Regurgitate. With Blind Rage, you might think that this build is inefficient in terms of energy, but that's not the case since Rage mods does pair well with Nourish energy efficiency, allowing you to restore huge amount of energy per enemy damage in your health. Now, I would like to know, what are you doing with your Grendel? What type of Helminth combos are you using, and are you enjoying the rework? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.